What if I told you that by making this small change in your life, especially right before you go to sleep, you will see how abundance begins to flow in surprising ways? Don't believe me yet, try it for yourself. Before we begin, take a moment to relax, because what you are about to hear can be a game changer in your life. Something good is about to happen. I want you to imagine that day when everything changed for you. Now remember that feeling, because today can be the beginning of something just as powerful. I hope you are having a day full of calm, growth, and personal expansion, because we are going to work with principles that have transformed the lives of thousands of people. Today you will learn a simple but very powerful manifestation technique, focused on opening yourself up to financial abundance. Leave a comment if you have ever wanted to improve your finances and write, "I build my life thought by thought." That will help you reaffirm what we are about to practice. Everything in the universe is vibration. The beginning of abundance in your life depends on the vibration you hold every day. If your dominant thoughts are of scarcity, you will attract more of that. If they vibrate with abundance, you will open the doors to new opportunities. How do you know what vibration you are in? By how you feel. If anguish, fear, or insecurity prevail, you are in scarcity. If joy, calm, and gratitude prevail, you are in abundance. And here comes the real secret. The most important moment of the day is not when you wake up, or when you work, or even when you achieve your goals. It's right before you go to sleep. In those minutes when your mind begins to relax and your body prepares to rest, you enter a special state. Your brain waves slow down, and your subconscious, that part that holds your deepest beliefs, becomes open and receptive. Everything you think and feel in that period is like a seed you sow in fertile ground. And that seed is what your unconscious mind will work on all night long. Imagine this: while you sleep, your body rests, but your mind remains active, processing images, emotions, and thoughts. If you go to bed with fear, worry, or anger, your subconscious will take those emotions as a guide, and the next day you will wake up with the same burden. But if before sleeping you focus on gratitude, abundance, and possibilities, your subconscious will build a scenario aligned with that vibration for hours. That is why great sages and spiritual masters from different cultures already spoke of this power. Some called it praying before bed, others called it meditating, others simply forgiving. Today we also know it as visualizing. Different words to describe the same principle, being careful about what you let into your mind before you close your eyes. The last thing you think about at night becomes the foundation of your next reality. It's as if your subconscious were a gardener who works all night long on what you gave it as a seed. And the question is, what are you giving it every night? Seeds of fear or seeds of abundance? Now pay close attention, because what I am going to share with you may seem like a simple ritual, but it is actually a powerful tool to re-educate your mind and your energy. Placing something under your pillow is not magic. It's psychology, vibration, and consistency working together to transform your financial and emotional life. The role of sleep and energy. Before you sleep, take a piece of paper and write your financial goal in the present tense, as if it were already a part of your life. For example, I am grateful that I now live with financial peace and enjoy a steady income. By expressing it in the present, you are telling your subconscious that this is your new reality. You are not asking for it, you are declaring it. Fold that paper with intention, place it under your pillow, and if you want to empower it, accompany it with a bill or a small wad of money. In this way, your mind relates the physical symbol to the abundance you want to attract. Energy transmission. When you sleep, your brain enters deeper waves, like alpha and theta, where the subconscious becomes more receptive. In that state, everything that surrounds it influences it. By literally sleeping on your written desire and on the money, you are sending a constant message to your inner self: this already belongs to me. In addition, objects absorb and transmit energy. That simple act of having the paper and the money with you while you sleep reinforces the connection between your mind and your intention, keeping you focused on what you want to attract, even while you rest. Refocusing in moments of worry. For many people, the hours of the night are when thoughts of scarcity appear the most. Sleeplessness, worries about bills, debts, expenses. If this ever happens to you, here is the key: take the paper, read it quietly or mentally in the present tense, and feel the emotion that it has already been fulfilled. Then take the money you have placed there, count it as if you were already managing large amounts, and visualize that each number grows, that money flows easily. What happens here is powerful. You are interrupting a pattern of fear with a conscious act of abundance. You are changing your vibration immediately, creating the habit of visualizing. The most valuable thing about this exercise is not just the action itself, but that it becomes a constant reminder. Every night, when you rest your head on the pillow and hear the rustle of the paper, it will be like a silent alarm that tells you, visualize your dream, feel it as real. This daily repetition turns visualization into an automatic habit. And what you do repeatedly ends up shaping your mind and your life. Thus, without realizing it, you will be training your subconscious to live in abundance. In short, the simple act of placing a paper and a bill under your pillow unites writing, energy, visualization, and repetition in the same nightly ritual. A combination that, if you practice it consistently, has the power to transform not only your relationship with money, but also your way of vibrating with life. In summary, this simple act of placing a written desire and a bill under your pillow is not just a symbolic gesture. It is a practice with a profound impact on your energy and your mind. And it works for 3 big reasons. First, it activates the energetic transmission of your intentions. The paper and the money become physical anchors that connect with your purpose. Every time you sleep on them, you reinforce that vibration of abundance, as if you were reminding your mind, this is what I want to create. Second, it helps you transform worries into confidence. It is normal for doubts or fears to appear, especially at night, when the mind is more sensitive. But by having that tool nearby, you can immediately change the focus of your attention. Instead of getting trapped in thoughts of scarcity, you redirect your energy toward the certainty that abundance is already on its way. Third, it reinforces the habit of visualizing every night. Repetition creates habit, and habit shapes your reality. Hearing the rustle of the paper, feeling the bill in your hand, or simply remembering that it is under your pillow become automatic triggers that invite you to imagine your fulfilled dream. Over time, your subconscious begins to accept that vision as a new normal. When you unite these 3 factors, energy, confidence, and habit, you create a synergy that transforms your vibrational state. And always remember, when you change your vibration, you change your reality. Because abundance doesn't start outside, it doesn't depend on the global economy or luck, it starts inside you, in every thought you choose to hold. Every night you have the opportunity to plant the seed of prosperity in your mind. And if you do it consistently, that seed will grow until it becomes the abundant life you have always desired. If this message inspired you, share it with someone who might find it useful. And if you want more tools like this, follow me, because here you will find daily inspiration to transform your life. Your change doesn't start tomorrow, it starts today.